Well, for more on this, let's bring in journalist Victoria Smith. She's in the studio with me now. Victoria, this flexible extension, what does that really mean for UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson? Because he sort of wanted the election on December the 12th. There's other things that have been touted by other political parties. Where does this leave us now?
Well, yes, we talk about an extension, we talk about a flex-tension, and that's what this is, a flex-tension, which means that the UK could leave before the 31st of January if a deal is approved in that time. So it's flexible, just as it says in the title, really. Now, we know that there were objections raised by the French government, and right up until today, the agreement needed by the 27 EU members was still up in the air. But what we think persuaded Paris to drop its objections to that, to a new delay, was the prospect of fresh elections. And that takes us to this afternoon in the Commons, when the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, will put forward his possible date for a general election on December the 12th. Now, that was largely expected to be rejected up until this point, but it could now be back in play. That's because the possibility of a no-deal scenario on Thursday, which is the original Brexit leave date, now looks as if it's reduced. So the idea of a general election on December the 12th is back in play. Still as well, this idea from the SNP and the Lib Dems that there could be a December 9th election, although they may have lost a little bit of an opportunity there. It could be irrelevant. They wanted to push that date to get rid of the possibility of a no-deal Brexit. This flex-tension from the EU may well have made that irrelevant. Now, it's worth saying the agreement to extend Brexit includes a commitment that the withdrawal agreement on the UK's exit from the EU cannot be renegotiated in future. So we now look ahead to the Commons this afternoon to see how far we get with the December election. It does look increasingly likely there will be a general election before Christmas.
So many twists and turns, so many new developments. Thanks very much for speaking to us, Victoria.